Mm. What's good? Lunch is over on Spark FM Online. We are tuned in. Y'all already know lunch is over. DJ WhySham be late. Always. I didn't even get lunch yet. I'll probably get it in like 2 hours. Yeah. Shout out to Boss Burger. Shout out to the Benny's Infield's Corner. They have been a great support beginning of COVID. So I appreciate you all. Make sure y'all have my crispy chicken sandwich ready with barbecue sauce and sweet and sour. Who do we have here today? That's how I usually start off the question. Like I know who I got here, but who is this person? KM.T.
Yeah, it's me. Yeah, I'm KM.T, KM.T for short. Artist, producer from Boston. Grew up here all my life.
Hold on. I'm
Live
gonna
it.
stop you right there. Did you really grow up in Boston or did you grow up in like Marlboro or like
Oh my goodness.
Worcester?
That's facts. That is the question. But no, I grew up in Mattapan.
Oh, 2126. Okay.
Yes, 02126 be the zip. But yeah, I went to I don't if you know the Murphy School, the Richard J. Murphy School is it's the brown building, like kind of like directly across from Boston Bowl. I
Okay.
went to middle school there. I did high school at Boston Arts Academy.
Dope.
Did that for all 4 years. Got accepted to Berklee College of Music.
Dope.
And I'm about to graduate this May. So
Congratulations. Oh, in a COVID graduation. Bless you.
yeah.
Bless you. You're in like in the second round. Last year was crazy. Now people adjusted. I want to take it back a little bit to something that you said.
Mhm.
You are a Berklee student.
Yes.
You got accepted and you are from the 02126. That is
Yeah.
not heard of. So do you know that?
Oh yeah. It's not too many people. I did go because I mentioned before. I went to Boston Arts Academy, so that they have like a city music program that kind of helps as like a pipeline for students who did music to go from Boston Arts to Berklee. But yeah, there's not too many. Too many. I know people because of Boston Arts Academy, but they're not too many like Mattapan born, straight from Mattapan all the way to Berklee. So, but I'm definitely humbled and honored to be one. So,
I literally just brought this up to somebody. I'm like, I love, and I say this publicly all the time. I can't wait to post this everywhere. I love everybody in the city. I love all of our transplants, as we call them, and stuff like that. But for me, I love to see homegrown people from here and get accepted to the schools that we have here, because we do have a lot of Berklee. I have a lot of Berklee friends, Black friends, but ain't none of them from Boston.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I be asking them how to get like certain places, and like I don't know. And I'm like, what you mean you don't know? I didn't grow up here, and I'm like, I be forgetting, like, oh damn, like So
Yeah.
I personally now got a 10 trillion more times respect. No, so that's
Man,
I respect for you. And that's not shade to them. I just like everything organic and I promote, appreciate everyone. But for me, it's just sometimes hard when you're like in the midst like of everybody and you're trying to put on for your city and there's like other folks, So that's on my side. You ain't gotta do anything on that. Like just take your roses and you don't gotta be humble about that. Like you are a Berklee student and you about to graduate and you're a Black man in the hood, like from the hood, like take that.
Thank you. I know Boston's definitely like a city, so it's definitely, all cities have their challenges, but like Boston's definitely like a city. You got to have tough skin.
Right.
It teaches you how to like grind hard for and like really believe in your dream from a young age. So yeah, just thank you. I definitely appreciate the flowers for that, but definitely like shout out to anybody else that's doing it for the city too. Definitely got to salute to them as well.
And we are almost 5 minutes into the show. I wanted like my co-hosts, they're all at work. I have like 4 co-hosts, they're all essential workers. One works at I can't say it publicly. He works at a phone store. If you so happen to see him at a phone store, then you see him. The other one works for the city doing like cleanup and stuff like that. So they would all hurt me if I didn't ask you this question because this is the name of the show and they're gonna watch this back. What do you like to eat for lunch?
Oh,
You
oh,
probably thought, like, what did she wear? Like, I love, like, I always take it up and then I bring it back down. It's like, what is she wear? Hearts
uh,
pumping, hearts pumping.
no, I mean it's. I definitely. I should have seen that question coming. But I mean, who? I mean, I definitely love like sandwiches. I'm definitely like I love Subway. It's
Okay.
pretty, but I definitely love Subway. Or
What do you put on your sandwiches?
okay, let's see. I
Like,
definitely it
mhm.
starts out healthy. It starts out healthy.
Oh,
No, it's still healthy, but it's okay. So it's like so I definitely have to have the Italian bread. Um,
okay. Yep.
you know, then they put like the ham, cheese. I think they put like salami on there. You know, lettuce.
Mhm.
Um, no tomatoes. Yeah, lettuce, spinach. Extra mayo. You
Oh
know,
my oh, you're
like,
one of those people? Oh my goodness.
you can't force it though.
Okay.
It has to be. You know, it has to be
Like, when
decorated.
it closes, it's all oozing out. Oh,
Yeah. So and I have I put cucumbers on it as well.
okay,
And
that's good.
well, I think I said like the American cheese, the triangle cheese that they be having, and then I don't toast it. I like it, you know, I like it regular, and then
I might put what? You
no,
don't cook?
oh, no, I don't want to toast it. But this
Ooh.
is the thing though, I get bacon and
Okay.
toast the bacon and then put the bacon on it. No, that's my thing. Like that's my sandwich. You
Look,
know.
I ain't never started judging people on the show before, and I'm not gonna start today, so I'm just gonna keep it chill. We keep
Yeah, I mean, it's the sandwich.
right.
It's
Because
been
it's
hit
not like it's a bad thing, it's just like, that's like the opposite of what I would hear. Okay, but
it's a little bit different.
um, and when it comes to being an artist, I'm a rope this in. When it comes to being an artist, like that's what you like to make for lunch. Like, what are your to go to meals that you've been eating? Like, little snacks or snippets, or are you even taking care of your body? Like, I like to be real open on the show. Like, when things are happening and moving, are you actually eating healthy? Whatever that means to you, that can like mean anything. Um,
Okay.
like how can we help each other like other artists, because some people be like, I drink a smoothie or whatever like that, but I only do it in the morning and not at the nighttime. Or I eat like only one Jamaican restaurant, like I eat that almost like every week, probably 2 times. I spend way too much money at that place, number one. And that's like my go-to meal, because being on the go all the time, or being in the studio, or even at your house, like recording, like we don't realize how much time transpires when
Oh,
we're in a groove. I know that was like a long-winded question, but like besides sandwiches, is there anything that you would recommend or that you've been doing?
honestly, to keep it a buck, I'm probably like the worst person to recommend food for.
No.
But I mean, you can see me. I'm kind of like I'm not skin and bones completely, but I am like I'm definitely like a wee bit skinny, but
Okay.
I mean, I definitely do eat healthy. I mean, definitely for my body type because I have like a very fast metabolism, so
Nice.
I can technically eat like anything, and it
Oh
like
my
my body
goodness.
down. So, but I try to stay at least now being because I'm 22, been hitting the gym a lot. I love
Nice.
the gym. I miss the gym. They closed it down for 3 weeks because of the I think it was the COVID cases were going up.
Go
So
back up again. Right.
yeah, but I mean, home workout. Like I got like I got a dumbbell here, so I'd be doing that. Do a little run or something. But in terms of food, yeah, I mean, like I was saying, for my body type, I can kind of eat anything. But I do eat a lot of salads. Shout out Panera Bread. I do be I be tearing them salads
You
apart.
either must work near South Bay or something. You just name it all the places. That's like,
It'd be good. I'll be getting the Caesar salad. And
some
I get a lot
Panera
of
bread.
from Panera Bread. They be bussin'. That stuff is good. I mean, I get this a lot. I get like 3 salad dressings. I put it in, I shake it up, and I eat it. Yo, that stuff be good.
I'm only jealous because I can't eat salad the way I want to anymore. Again, well, this is probably your first time listening to the show, but like everybody who listens to the show know, I can't eat dairy products like that as much as I want to. I don't know what happened as I got older in life, but yeah, it got crazy. So when it comes to salad, My salads be dry as hell now. So when you said you mixed
Oh,
three dressings, I looked at you like that because I'm like, damn, that sounds good. Like,
oh yeah. Well, I mean, is it just the Caesar dressing, or like can you have like like I Italian dressing is good.
ah, it is. But see, the thing is, I think what it like I can't eat salad without cheese.
Oh, okay.
It's weird. Like that's what made everything. So even if I put like Italian or switch the dressing or something like, I don't even like. Oh, I'm all thinking, I'm like, do I even like Italian? I do sometimes, but I love Caesar. I love blue cheese. I love like,
I'm not a blue cheese head that much. At least
oh,
for salad. At least for
it's.
salad.
Have you ever had homemade blue cheese?
No, that's
Oh,
probably why.
see, I went to school in Pennsylvania, like in the neck of the woods of Pennsylvania. So they had me trying a bunch of different shit, like.
Oh, okay. I feel you. I feel you.
Um,
Yeah.
but no. So I definitely on this show, lunch is over. We talk about what the artists like to eat, what we like to eat. I'm able to make sure everybody's keeping their bodies filled up because we are always working, always on the go.
Oh, yeah.
Our brains is always moving, and we need to stop, think, drink some water, drink some tea,
Oh,
drink
definitely.
some juice, like anything. Um, and that's like one piece of lunch is over. So I want to transition.
Mhm.
I want to talk to you about your music. Um,
Uh,
it's beautiful. Like
Thank you. I'm not preparing for what question is next.
no, no.
First,
Everything I
lunch, and now I'm just like, okay, where we go?
no, no. Nothing would be like any extreme. There's no Charlemagne, no nothing like that.
You got
Everything. No.
no,
I just like to be dramatic, and then it's like, wait, what? Like,
I got it. We here. I'm with you 100%.
um,
The building up of it was getting me.
no, okay, I'll try to. I'll try to be more.
No, you got it. You good. You
Oh,
good.
no, but with your music, it's beautiful. Like I try not to be exaggerating with people's words, but like it's just simply beautiful. What inspired you? And then actually, yeah, like everybody asks that question, but what really truly inspired you to say, "Hey, I'm going to take my music." This is one thing, like you want to be a rapper, you want to be a singer, and then you just do that as a craft. But like you made the decision for as a career wise, because that's you go to school just to perfect something. What was that like? Besides getting like in these schools, like did you grow up in the church? Did you grow up like singing with your homies or your sister, like
Oh,
anybody? Like like what's your
yeah.
story?
Oh, okay. Let me try to condense this because I mean I definitely grew up like in church. Music's always been a part of my life. I started playing piano at the age of 4 years
What
old.
kind of church? Baptist,
Um,
Presbyterian?
I was as AME.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I don't know if you know Grant AME
I
down
sure enough
on
do.
Boston Street. So yeah, I grew up there. It's my home church. That was like my home church. I mean now I play at Charles Street.
Okay.
So they're my home right now, and I play drums there. But yeah, so like I said, I played piano at 4. I took lessons. I did that all the way about to like 6 or 7. And then I started playing drums. I got into the Berklee City music program, played drums, and I took that through high school.
Nice.
Played drums. Then once I got to Berklee, still played drums. And then I started producing. Like I was at first. So yeah, I started college 2016. So at first I was like playing drums and just producing. I was just making beats and stuff. I was producing a lot of music. Like I just wanted to get my name out
Right.
for what I did and just get my music heard. So I thought the best way to do it was just through making beats. So I did hella stuff for free. Like I produced like
I
20
know how.
singles, like 5 EPs. Like I was on it like that
Huh.
whole year.
Did you get your credits for that though?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I got credit. I mean, it was mainly about being heard and being
right.
and getting the name out there than for
Okay.
money for me. So then I think around 2018 was when I decided I wanted to try something different. But I mean, I was in a rough place mentally. I was a bit depressed, and that's what kind of fueled my music and kind of pushed me in a direction to start being there because I wasn't really like as open like now. Like I was very closed off. Like I would just I'd be in my own world, and sometimes maybe it's that Capricorn thing. I don't know. I'm not big on astrology. I just know that that's my birthday. And
And something resonates with me. That's all I know.
Yeah, I stand by some of it, not the whole thing. But yeah, I was going through a lot. I was like heavily depressed. Like I was just like, and I never really like felt it because I was always just like, I mingle with people. Like I'm very, omniverted. Like I can do introverted and extroverted things, but it was being depressed was different. So it was like, I didn't even like really comprehend why. I didn't really understand why I was feeling this way. And I wasn't, like I was saying, I'm not open. I wasn't really talking, and like especially like as a Black man, it's not like very not necessarily welcoming, but you don't really hear about or being advertised to have a space to like really like talk about feelings. It just wasn't really like something that was really taught. I just kept, I just always kept it moving with my life, and that's how I kind of lived it. I've been through, like, I've had traumatic experiences. I've had, family members that I don't really talk about things
Right.
like that. And so when I started doing music, I realized like this is like therapy to me. Like, and like it became very like soul searching, and I felt like at that time I didn't know who I was. I couldn't figure out who I was. Like I didn't even like just simple stuff like what's my favorite color, like, just like if I felt like I just didn't know who I was. And so my first project that I put out, I worked on it in 2018, but I put it out in March of this year. But I put out singles leading up to it, was just like a soul searching thing. And so that's how I got into being an artist, because it was therapy. It was just like my way of being like, this is how I'm feeling here. Just let me take this thing off my chest, because it's like I don't want it to consume me. I don't want to just be filled in darkness or just standing in darkness. So let me just try to make light of it. And like if it can, not only can it help somebody else who feels similar to that, but it helped me get through a lot of things I was like feeling.
I think that is amazing. That's why, just like, what you said when you reached out to me. So there's like a reason for everything. And I believe like people using their platform to share their story is such a unique way. Definitely through music though, because not everything is going to be through going to get therapy or like, or just like getting medicine for it. Sometimes it may be listening to your track and like, this actually like carried me over, or this person had me thinking some type of way.
Yeah.
To just unclog your mind. Sometimes our minds get so boggled with everything, and we just need an outlet. Like we don't need
I
sometimes somebody, huh?
I know, Kyle, I was not to interrupt you, but
No, this is your show. This is your interview.
no, but to chime in on that, like when I was making my first project, because it was really like me just trying to figure it out. Like I would be listening to my old music, like what am I supposed to do? Like it was almost like it was a separate being from me, who I was. Like me in the music is different from me as a person. Like it was kind of like a split personality type of thing, or like an entity, that I kind of like to call it. And it was like just like a direct way of just like how do I do this? Like how am I supposed to get through it? I have this song called like A Price of a Dream, and it's just like how everybody has a dream. Like what am I supposed to do? Like all the sacrifices I'm making to do this. Am I like the parties I missed, like hang out with everybody, like to work on and perfecting my craft? Like is this all work? Is it all worth it? Is this like trying to, everybody has a dream. Like am I really paying the price for the dream that I want? And so that was, it's just that having that, like you say, having that connection, having that thing that really does it for you.
All right. Without further ado, I'm about to drop this video. What was the process, I'll say, behind making this? Like, what determined that you needed to put a video out? Like, we all got videos, but there's that one song where like this needs to be seen.
I think like the song spoke to me and spoke to my situation, and then for the video, I wanted to, since it's quote unquote honestly, I wanted it to just be very intimate. And like this is like, especially the way it was shot, this is something I've never really done before. It's just like a one scene, you can see in the video, it's just one scene edit. Like it's just I'm there and the camera's in my face, so it got that emotion out of me. And then I definitely have to give all props to my video team, my cousin Lillian Jones and Jermaine Hunt, for putting the edit. Like they literally took this thing like to the top. I give them all the credit, because they came out bananas. Like I was like shocked when I like first watched it. Like it it was beautiful to me.
Okay, we're gonna drop this. Let me switch my ticker.
It was really dope. I like the Streamlab.
The audio's coming through.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not fun. It comes right in like.
Turn me up, son. I follow vibes, this shit ain't new to me. Thinking about your last thought you was fooling me. Got me double texting, now just leave it be. Gone hit this blunt, take this trip with me. You see, cause honestly, you and all your other friends ain't topping me. You was just a no-ho, now it's a memory. Thinking about those old days, can't let them feelings get to me. Yeah. Cause honestly,
like artist, he's not doing a lot. Like, and that's why I love stream, because I can talk about the video at the same time. Like, he's not. I'm saying he's not like you're not right there. You're not doing. You know.
Yeah, like the way like it felt very intimate. So it was mainly just bringing that intimacy. It was honestly it was nervous for me, and it also helped the video because it was like it made it honestly because it was like I've never done this before. I mean, like the way it was shot, being like really in front of it, like
Dope. Oh my God.
you know I can take it there. Yeah. But late night cooped up with you know I'm with it. Hit that lucky strike on my downtown, you know I'm with it. Caught up in the late night, man, this shit don't feel right. Driving down 93, drunk texting my main line. We both done did some things, but I mean honestly, babe, that you and me is over, and honestly, babe, you know walk it out ain't easy, but you catch what I'm saying.
You need to make sure you're definitely, doing music licensing stuff like that.
It's gonna be the same.
This is like I always try to think about like music, like definitely background music, like all these new shows on Netflix and stuff that be coming out. This is definitely like, a little love scene, this is like mad shit that goes through my head. Like anything could be,
I wish I just knew how to like get it to them. They so like
oh, outside of this live, I'm gonna hit you up, okay?
I just be doing my thing. I just be posting music.
Look it. Even though it says nobody's here on this one, on the radio there is. So.
I never like I mean I sent it to I know this girl named she goes by Rachel Great, and I sent it to her, but other than that, like I don't know like Boston like radio shows to like send it to. So plus like I plus I want to like get it up there on the air. Like I can make like a clean version because I like produce it. Cause see, I ripped all of my heart up out of my sleeve and thinking about you. I mean, I got a reason to sit back and try to work all of it out. Sorry for now, I'm done with you. I appreciate the days I have fun with you. Ex you out my life, I know this song with you. If you say I don't play it fair, you know I can take it there. Yeah. The late night cooped up with you, you know I'm with it. Looking straight at my downtown, you know I'm with it. Driving down 93, drug texting my main light. We both don't did some things, but I mean honestly, babe, that you and me is over. Like
the visuals are just on point. Like it's just nothing crazy. Like
they killed it with the editing. Like I was blown away. For likes and things, live your life, girl. I'm just saying, you and I can't do the same. You and I can't be the same, yeah. We both done did some things, but I mean honestly, babe, that you and me is over, and honestly, babe.
Make sure y'all go run that up on YouTube. Look, I'm about to show y'all what to do real quick. You see this? You go to the page. Look, I'm already subscribed, so I'm gonna take it off. I'm not gonna unsubscribe, but this is what you do. This is live. This is why I like stuff live. Make sure you get his followers up. He needs 1,000 to monetize. We're gonna get that up.
They appreciate that so much.
Look at. Um, but no, that's how we do it. Even when it comes to, so I'll say this one publicly, musicsupervisor.com. Have you heard of that?
No.
Look at, go get your notes if you want to. I don't care. You got to take a pause. Musicsupervisor.com is one. I don't know how long it takes to like for them to accept, but there's a will, there's a way. I got a password for that. um, so,
Yeah.
and this is all off of Clubhouse. I don't know if like, are you on Clubhouse?
Yeah, I'll be on there sometimes. I'm working on my EP, so I've been in and out of it. But
Okay. So I'm gonna say from the back end admin side, not admin side, but like the administrative side, not like the artist side, Clubhouse is a very, very informative place. When you find the right one to in the right room. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's how I found out about like certain music licenses, like the first day. And literally now I'm just like, if I got it, you got the information. I don't be telling everybody the passwords and stuff like that because I'm just like, I don't think everybody's going to. Sometimes you tell people one thing one day and they want you to follow up and stuff like that and do it like, nah, you got to do this your own, like, you know. So I really like, I think you're somebody who'll take like the information seriously and run with it. There's like another website called playlister.com. DistroKid just is using like in a beta phase of it, and they are how do I say it? Like it's just for playlists like right now. Actually, I forgot I share the screen. Playlister.
No, I use DistroKid to distribute my music, so I'll definitely check them out.
Even better. So right. Let's share this screen. So DistroKid is in a beta thing for this, and this is like the info for every single like playlister. I know stuff like that is tedious, but like you know, you get like your nice crafted email and send it all at once. All the people who are tuning in on the radio, I will have all of this information posted on sparkfmonline.com. So I know you can't see it right now because you are not visually, but you're listening in. But make sure y'all go to playlister.com and sign up. If you want the beta password, hit me up. I will give it to you. That is not a problem, especially if you're listening in. So definitely go check that out. And I'm going to send you a private chat because I can do that. I can do whatever I want. That's the password, boss man. I do stuff on the spot. This is not a joke. This is the serious. So everybody check out playlister.com. Also, just like other tips for artists, if you're trying to get your music in one space, like I know they have a Linktree. I use Solo. There's this one that they just came out with. It's called songwhip.com. It's beautiful, right? You type in your name and everything just calculates all your music in one. I've been using that because everybody's been getting on my nerve. Like, and the DistroKid link is like a little ass to me. Like, I love it. Like, you know, it's like when your song is coming out, it's like, here's this link you can use. Like, I love that. But then the song whip just populates every single thing, even SoundCloud, Bandcamp, all of that.
Yeah, I've been going back and forth between Song Whip and what's it called? The tiny URL. But I like Song Whip because you can put the the only disadvantage with Song Whip is like if there's on other sites, like they don't put every single site that is on, but tiny URL you can like manually put in like, okay, here it is, and you can embed your YouTube video too. So you can, like on my like if you see my Instagram bio, you can, if you click on the link on the smart URL link, you'll see like all the streaming platforms, like, you know, Apple Music, iTunes, blah 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 blah. And then on the top you'll see like the video player, and then you'll have like the thumbnail of my video. You can watch the video there. You can go straight to YouTube. So it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. Oh, I think it glitched out.
We're back.
Now I see you.
I was like, it went black and started spiraling. It said connection issues, but my connection's on. I was like, what's going on? Okay. You said tiny URL. I mean, smart URL, because I'm over here like trying to look it up, and that's what caught me off guard. I was like, no, where did he go? Where did he go?
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm like, nobody ever talks about that. So I'm like, for you to say that, I'm like, okay, you got my mind convinced. Because my YouTube, the only thing I say with the song whip, YouTube, it's connected to my topic. Like, you know how your song comes out and then it has its own channel. Like, oh, so it's like all my music. It's getting listened to on that. That's cool. But I'm like, I have my own YouTube page, so I can't connect my YouTube page.
Well, you don't have it the topic one and your personal one connected?
No, how do y'all
You
are
have
teaching
you
me
got
something?
DistroKid?
Yes.
You go through DistroKid, and there's like a so like you know how
You
so
see
you
my
see
eyes is bugging out right now. I'm like, because I'm still new. Like the thing is, this is my first time. Uh, See, I know you don't know the background. I just recorded my first album in July, and I learned how to record like on the spot, like going backwards and like the back end, so, like credits. So I'm like, you said what?
oh yeah so yeah if you have DistroKid like so you know how like the website and it has like the settings wheel like that wheel you click on it. It's the same tab that is that has the Spotify verification or
Oh,
like
is
the
this
Spotify
right?
for artist thing, and it
Uh-huh.
says like you like YouTube channel or claim YouTube artist, something like that.
Okay.
Um, then you could go through there because at first I like YouTubed it and they was saying like you have to like have like 3 music videos out and all this other banana stuff and like and you're supposed to email YouTube, but like apparently to doing that through YouTube they be like, oh, you need 1,000 subscribers like to verify. And I'm like, you posted my music. Give me my music. Like, what do you like? And it's just like, and it looks like for me, it is like for me personally, because I'm a very like visually person. So it's
Mhm.
like let me customize my
My
page. You know, like let me put my profile picture. Like,
right, something, right.
so yeah, if you go through DistroKid, just it's like it says like YouTube claim YouTube artist channel, and it's like Matt Smooth. Yeah, you could it's Matt Easy. I think it takes like 20 like either 24 or 48 hours to do it, or maybe shorter. Maybe they probably got it faster now, but
Okay.
yeah.
Look, yeah, you learn something new every day. Cause I'm like,
Yeah, and
why are we
it's
on the topic?
so it's helpful, like because then you get like the access to like the YouTube analytics. You can see like who's streaming you, like where, and then you can get because then it helps you with marketing. So it's like okay, if I know
Right. That's what I've been looking for. And I'm like, that's the only one I don't have access to. Like I can see like my regular page, but not like my music. Like I'm like, what the hell? Like something's
yeah,
off. And it's probably like these numbers is not that it don't make no sense.
yeah.
It don't make no sense. But
They
okay.
break it down really good, so it's like it's very easy. Kind of like reading analytics is so so much nonsense.
It's
Like so you tell you where it is, like how long, like if they if like say your video is X amount of minutes long, they'll show you like how when people like start ducking off and like turning
right.
off or changing it. So you
That's
can
why I like Bandcamp. Bandcamp does that with the tracks. It's like this is how long like they pretty much listen to so like okay, this is dope. Um
I like Bandcamp. I don't know if a lot of people be on it that
They
much.
don't. They don't. People who like the real, like everybody's independent, but like these are like the real independent people,
Yeah,
like on there. Um,
yeah,
the best advice I got from people was just like put your music everywhere because you never know who's
yeah.
listening. And that's what happened to me a couple weeks ago. Somebody sent me like $10 and I was like, who the fuck is this? And they like I just seen your thing like scrolling. I'm like, oh shit. Like you
Oh wow,
never know. Yeah.
yeah,
Um, and then Bandcamp Fridays, that's all that money goes to you. So it's like you never know. You just post that one day. That Bandcamp Friday thing is legit. Like that's
oh,
just legit.
what?
Because then that's be funny. That's like free money right there. Like that's dead ass free money. Because you post like a little promo one day in your story, like support me on Bandcamp. People just go to Bandcamp just to send you a couple bucks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember it's linked to PayPal, so I know it's like
And it show off the fucking. Oh, let me
yeah,
stop swearing so much because I gotta edit all this back.
yeah, no,
Oh my God.
because through DistroKid, they always like to take some off the top,
Right,
and
right,
take some off the top that they already done took from you. So,
right. And Bandcamp has there's challenges too. I've heard people, money not like being not processed, but like them taking a percentage of money and stuff. So for me, I just try to track everything now, and I'm going right to that email contact list. Like,
yeah,
hello, um, like I feel like we as artists shouldn't be getting played, or if you see anything wrong, if they charge you $9 just to have the account open and the next month is $3, I mean it's $13. No, hit them up and be like, was there a surcharge or something like
Oh
that?
yeah, no,
Like I
yeah.
don't play.
Artists need to be on it because like we be getting robbed. Like I don't think people really understand like how much it costs to be an artist. Like just setting up your profile, like paying to be distributed, paying not even paying to be distributed, paying to have an account to be distributed. Like and then doing all that.
Mixing, mastering tracks, and then
Yeah.
yeah, videos. Even though if you got good friends and stuff like that, there's still stuff that you got to buy props for the videos or whatever the case may be.
Exactly. You get it
Um,
mix
your
match.
microphones, you got to keep your stuff updated. Like
Exactly, and then copywriting because they changed the copyright rules. So like because you used to be able to like you could copyright a whole album for like $65, but now it's like you got to register them all. But like
everything.
it's just everything is just so costly, and then it's just like at the very end, it's like you playing the song is only worth like a fraction of a penny, and it's like for
Right.
money, and it's just like it's so
You did
crazy.
all that. And I'll be looking at DistroKid. I'm like, this shit has $5. I'm like, oh, this is what y'all artists go through. Okay.
Oh, it is a struggle.
The struggle.
I mean, I'm not gonna put, like it's low, but like not to put it all the way out there, but like seeing how much I made from like I mean I don't withdraw because it's like it's not nothing. It's probably about like 2 cheeseburgers worth or like maybe like a nice video game worth of money. But like I've been putting out, mind you, I've been putting out music from 2018. This is just like streaming though. So I've been putting out music from 2018 to see it like about now. It's like, wow, they really taking your money.
I just like, we might just have to start selling CDs on the street again. Like, this also taking it back. And
yeah, exactly. But even with that, it's like, people, what are the chances of, even cars nowadays, they don't have really, don't have that many CD players in the cars. Everything is, Bluetooth.
USB and Bluetooth, yeah.
So it's like, but I mean, I mean, hopefully I can bring it back. I would love the world to bring back CDs because it's not even just off the strength of direct to consumer, but just off the like yo, like this is my CD,
Yep.
like
it's
and
personal.
And you put the cover art on it, because I remember like way back in the day, I used to have like I think my very first like CD that I had that I always like looked up to in terms of like presentation was the Chris, like the original Chris Brown CD.
Okay.
The pamphlet in it and the cover art on the disc, and then you could the cover art on the frame of it. And you could
seriously.
Open up to but like that goes like that in terms of CD, but like that's like 100% presentation, nothing but pure artistry right there. So I was like, that's the goal. So to have that, selling it out on the Roxbury Mall, I used to be popping out trunks with the CDs, man.
Look it, we gonna get it happening. We're gonna make it happen.
Yeah, definitely gonna make it happen. Gotta bring it back.
Look it. I'll say to wrap it up, this is a question that we ask every artist because I can't wait. I'm gonna put together a compilation of it. And this is a real question. Do you have any oopsie moments? That means like, have you been performing and you forgot the lyrics? Have you been performing and you froze up? Have you forgot to show up for a show? Like we just like to be raw and real. Like raw, real authentic. Honestly, that happens. I got booked this like a couple years ago. Somebody booked me to DJ, and like 30 minutes prior to the event, they're like, "Yo, Sharon, where you at?" And before I could say I'm at my house, I was like, "Oh my God." When I say I've never took one of them Uber XLs and I was like, "Sir, you really gotta book it. Like, you really gotta book it." Like, I was like, "I'm gonna be late. I'm just already there." I was like, I didn't even like register it. So like we all have these moments. I don't rap or sing, but I know I'm probably forgetting lyrics. Like I'm always forgetting something. So
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've definitely had those moments, but I mean, truthfully, I haven't really performed too much. Like I did probably like my first ever performance was I produced one of my my friend's EP, and I also like featured on it as well. And he did his own like show, but he like brought me up because he performed one of the songs that was on, and I did my words for it. So there's definitely a moment of just like maybe oopsies of just being, because I was nervous because it's like my first time like ever doing it, because I'm very like, that's why I do a lot of music videos, because I like, I haven't got really adjusted to like performing. So, but and plus, like, I'm trying to get I want to, perform songs that I mean, you can perform the songs that I have now, but like, I want to get a little bit more of like, little upbeat more, before I start like performing it. But yeah, that's probably like, I've had two, but I mean, I have like moments where it's just like taping the music video, like I would trip on some stuff.
Oh Lord,
Words, or just
you
be
see, you got to add stuff like that to the music video to give it a little something.
yeah, because I be fumbling, I be forgetting the words, or I be mad awkward in terms of like how I should be walking. Because it's like when you have to perform a music video, it's like, everything, I mean, obviously it's documented, but it's like you kind of have to see the shot as it's happening and then still be natural in the moment. Sometimes I'd be like, should I take this step? Is it too big of a step? Should I move my hands? Should I look at the camera? You just be, you never know. But yeah, so it is just it's thing you just gotta get used to. You gotta get used to it.
I feel like some people, it keeps jumping. StreamYard, you was doing me good. Like, what's going on? I feel like people think like, they got to be perfect. We got to perfect this. And we do, to a certain extent. But I feel like we just got to be realistic. Like, stuff happens and we just got to take that back and not let it overwhelm us. And that's what my whole thing is. We try not to let everything overwhelm us, because it's like, you ain't gonna get nothing done then.
Exactly,
So I appreciate you. I definitely want to talk with you more just about like, if you, I don't know, promo in Boston, like for like whatever it is. Even like even chopping up about like radio stations. I have that's something that we definitely gotta talk if we're gonna be doing videos.
I'm definitely down for anything.
I have a spreadsheet with like all the DJs, the press people, like the media, the bloggers. Who else?
Oh.
Then they're separated. So you got the podcasters, got the radio like people, and then got the DJs. Oh yeah, I don't play. So yeah, that's like the back end of the work that I be doing. And that's why Boston got next, like the Instagram is like starting to shape like that, because I want to be more informative. I don't want to be just like another place just posting artists. I want to actually give out information.
No, we definitely need that. We definitely need that. We definitely need that. And first off, thank you for having me. Like, this is like, it's such an honor to like be here just to be, talking, and it thank you, because there's these platforms like especially like as a Boston artist, like having platforms like this is like very not only crucial and important, but like very like heartwarming for us, because it's being able to just take your music from just just being like a couple plays, or like, oh, like I know him, like I don't know, oh, I went to school with him, he does music, blah 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 blah.
Right.
Here, like I'm posting about it. I posted about it on Facebook, like checking me out on Spark FM, and people was like, oh my god, like he's on the radio, wow.
No, hell yeah. And this is just like, this is one, when Corona, whatever happens, I want you in the studio. Like, we have an actual nice studio part that you can sit down in. I personally think there's just too many people in the studio. And like, I have my own studio, and then it's like my house, but then like Spark FM has a studio. So I definitely would want to invite you back for like a small live, and we getting that actual groove and feel. So you can get that real Spark FM welcome. But heck yeah, tell everybody, and I'll send the show back to you. You could chop whatever, do whatever you want with it, use it how your way. But I'm about to connect with you so you can have some more radio stations on the city. And I'll say radio and podcasters, like the podcasters, honestly, I'm gonna say they're like the shakers of the city right now too, in a way. So let me not, like, they are definitely putting on, because there's like way more of them, and that's probably definitely the angle you want to set yourself up with some folks out here in the city. Because if they're not like already talking to you, we about to make that happen like today.
Oh, you,
I'm so serious.
you
Ask
making my
everybody.
whole day. You
I
making
ask
my
her.
whole 2021 like.
No, ask everybody. I
Oh,
don't play. This is literally me all day. I work right now heavily with Cake Swag and Brandy Blaze, and there's like a lot of artists that I just be like in the background with because I'm just like, you should be like, why nobody talking to you? Hold on, like, wait a minute. Like people are talking to you, but I'm like, where is like the media folks? Like, and I don't want them to be covering the same people. So
yeah.
I'll be on that ass for you. I got you. Look it.
Oh, thank you. So you
Okay.
making my whole like the
Nah, this
whole
is
year has been made like
no,
already
stop.
like.
Like this is how we should be interacting as like creatives and artists. You just taught me something about YouTube. Like
Oh,
what? Like, so there's like so many things that can go a long way. Um, yeah, and I can't sing, rap, none of that stuff. So who's gonna probably like I have like my album and I'm working with artists, but like I still send them the information I just sent you. I sent them because like I
mm.
can't do too much with playlists right now at all. Like I have only like 11 songs. You all have volumes of work. Like you all have stuff. Take advantage of this in like whatever way they got going.
No, you can always like submit. I mean, there's like I don't know. I definitely if you have a what's it called Submit Hub.
Submit hub.
I don't know if you know that one. You can send it to like um playlisters. Like it'd be like it's kind of like you can pick and choose. Like you can be like, okay, I do like hip hop or R&B or pop, whatever. And then it shows like a list of like curators and be like this person has a Spotify playlist, a SoundCloud playlist, or Apple Music playlist. And then
We're definitely gonna swap information.
yeah,
Like I'm gonna send you.
Instagram, Facebook, phone,
Okay.
text. Like let me know. I'm
Okay.
in my room making music.
Yo, it's the same. I'm about to go to the studio and do some tracks. So like, yeah. Well, not do some tracks. I'm about to hit up these artists and be where the fuck is my tracks at that I sent y'all those first.
Yeah, definitely hit me up. And yeah, if you need music for your album or anything, just let me know because I produce all my stuff and other people's too. So let me know.
Absolutely, like absolute no,
Yeah,
absolutely. Like,
I got you. Just let me just say the word.
look at,
Say the word.
it has been amazing. Thank you so much. Lunch is over on Spark FM Radio. We about to vibe out. Any last final words? Because I'm just gonna play music after this, like after I end the live. But if you got anything to say to the people, let them know.
All right, thank you once again. Thank you for having me. It's definitely an honor. Everybody, thank you for listening to my interview on Lunch is Over on Spark FM. Check me out on Instagram at he is KM.T. You can follow me there. Check me out. I'm on all platforms. Thank you for playing my music video. Definitely go check that out. And just appreciate everybody and all the support that I've been getting. Thank you, Boston. Thank you, everybody. Shout out everyone that's been helping me so far, and definitely all love.
You are ready. Stick around. We'll be back with more. I'm gonna play some ratchet music after this. See y'all later.
It's a vibe.
Put them in.